Whoever does wrong, wrongs himself. Whoever does injustice, does it to himself, making himself evil. These words by Marcus Aurelius aren't just a reflection on personal integrity. They are a stark reminder of how our attitudes, often unnoticed, can erode the very respect we strive to command from others. Today, we delve into the world of Stoicism, not just to explore its philosophy, but to uncover how it pinpoints attitudes that might be costing us respect, without our even realizing it. Respect is not just given. It is earned, and sometimes lost, through the subtle shifts in our demeanor that others perceive. Stoicism teaches us that it's not our words, but our behaviors and attitudes that truly define the quality of our relationships. As we navigate through this discussion, I invite you to engage deeply, reflect on your own experiences, and maybe even challenge some long-held views. If this topic resonates with you, if it sparks a recognition or an uncomfortable realization, then don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and comment. Share with us how you've witnessed these attitudes in action, either in yourself or others. In the next few minutes, we'll explore 3 specific attitudes identified by Stoic philosophy that could inadvertently lead people to lose respect for you. We'll dissect why these behaviors are viewed negatively and how shifting our perspective can not only prevent this loss, but enhance our dignity and respect in the eyes of others. Prepare to be challenged and possibly surprised as we strip away the veneer of superficial interactions to reveal the core principles that govern deep respect and genuine admiration. Are you ready to see if these attitudes are lurking in your life? Let's begin our journey into self-awareness and transformation with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Lesson 1. The pitfall of entitlement. One attitude that can severely undermine respect is entitlement. Entitlement is a silent saboteur in relationships, a subtle belief that one deserves certain privileges or special treatment without corresponding efforts or achievements. Stoic philosophy, particularly through the teachings of Epictetus, suggests that what ought to be done ought not to be done by someone else. This emphasizes the Stoic belief in personal responsibility and the dangers of feeling entitled to the results of others' labors or even circumstances. When someone operates with a sense of entitlement, it not only distorts their perception of fairness, but also impacts how others perceive their character. This attitude can manifest in various ways: expecting constant praise regardless of effort, assuming positions or advantages should be handed to them without merit, or becoming resentful when others do not meet their unspoken expectations. Over time, this can lead to relationships where mutual respect is eroded because entitlement places one's desires above the well-being or respect of others. From a Stoic perspective, entitlement is particularly problematic because it directly contradicts the virtue of justice, which calls for fairness and giving others their due. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This quote underscores the importance of embracing what life offers without expecting more than what is earned or given naturally through the course of life's events. The unexpected brain touch here is understanding that overcoming entitlement involves cultivating gratitude and humility, qualities that Stoicism holds in high regard. Gratitude shifts the focus from what is missing to what is present, fostering an appreciation for life's gifts, big and small. This attitude not only increases personal happiness, but also enhances the respect others have for you, because it demonstrates an acknowledgement and appreciation for their contributions to your life. To combat the attitude of entitlement, begin by reflecting daily on what you have received from others. Acknowledge the ways, big and small, that others have contributed to your well-being. This could be as simple as recognizing a colleague's help on a project or acknowledging the support of a friend. Each acknowledgement is a step away from entitlement and a step towards a more balanced and respectful perspective. Moreover, practicing humility allows you to see yourself as part of a larger network of give and take. Humility teaches us that no one is above the ebbs and flows of life's fortunes, and everyone benefits from the contributions of others. As you embrace humility, you begin to see that respect is not just about what you command from others, but what you contribute to them. In conclusion, shedding entitlement and fostering gratitude and humility doesn't just transform how you engage with the world, it fundamentally alters how the world, in turn, engages with and respects you. As you let go of unearned expectations and embrace a Stoic approach to life's offerings, you'll likely find that the respect you receive is not only restored, but deeply enriched. Lesson 2. The destructive power of arrogance. Arrogance, a subtle yet highly destructive attitude, can profoundly diminish respect between individuals. It manifests as an overinflated sense of one's abilities or importance, and often leads to dismissing others' opinions, knowledge, or feelings. From a Stoic perspective, arrogance is seen as a fundamental misunderstanding of one's true place in the world. Marcus Aurelius cautioned, "It is not events that disturb people, it is their judgments concerning them." This insight is particularly relevant when considering how arrogance can distort one's perception of reality, leading to a breakdown in communication and respect. When someone is arrogant, they often operate under the assumption that they are superior to others. This can alienate colleagues, friends, and family members, making them feel undervalued and overlooked. Such behavior not only erodes interpersonal relationships, but also blinds the arrogant person to valuable perspectives and lessons they might have otherwise gained. In the professional realm, arrogance can stunt career growth, as it makes collaboration difficult and mentorship unlikely, since feedback and advice are often unwelcome. Stoicism teaches the importance of humility and the constant pursuit of self-improvement, which stands in direct opposition to arrogance. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, wrote, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." Applied here, this means that arrogance is often a defense mechanism against insecurity, a false front that protects a fragile ego from perceived threats. The unexpected brain touch is recognizing that arrogance might actually signal deep-seated vulnerability rather than genuine self-assurance. To overcome arrogance, start by fostering humility. This can be achieved through the Stoic practice of reflecting on one's thoughts and actions daily. Ask yourself, in what situations did I perhaps display arrogance today? How did it affect those around me? Could I have been more open to others' ideas? Practicing this self-reflection not only increases self-awareness, but also helps in recognizing the value in others. Another powerful approach is to actively seek out and consider feedback. This involves listening genuinely to others' opinions and criticisms without feeling attacked, an exercise that can significantly reduce arrogant tendencies over time. Engaging in discussions where you are not the most knowledgeable person in the room can also be incredibly humbling and informative, providing real-life opportunities to challenge and dismantle arrogance. In conclusion, overcoming arrogance and cultivating humility are not merely about changing how others view you, but about transforming how you view yourself and the world. By embracing Stoic principles and practicing humility, you open yourself up to a richer, more respectful, and more connected way of living. This not only enhances your relationships, but also aligns you more closely with Stoic ideals, fostering a genuine strength that comes from understanding and appreciating your place within the broader tapestry of life. Lesson 3. The trap of constant complaining. Constant complaining is an attitude that not only erodes personal happiness, but also diminishes respect among peers. Stoicism, through its practical wisdom, teaches us the value of accepting situations we cannot change and focusing our energy on what we can influence. Marcus Aurelius highlighted this when he wrote, "How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it?" Here, he touches upon the futility of letting one's discomfort and dissatisfaction spill over into continuous verbal expression, which often serves no purpose other than to spread negativity. Complaining might seem like a harmless way to vent emotions, but it can quickly become a pervasive attitude that colors one's entire outlook on life. When someone habitually complains, they not only signal to others that they are perpetually dissatisfied, but also suggest an inability to resolve issues proactively. This can lead colleagues, friends, and family to view the complainer as lacking in resilience and autonomy, qualities highly valued in both personal and professional relationships. From a Stoic point of view, the habit of complaining is seen as a surrender to external circumstances, a direct contradiction to the philosophy's emphasis on inner strength and self-sufficiency. Stoicism teaches us to differentiate between what is within our control and what is not. Complaining about things outside of one's control is unproductive and fosters a victim mentality, whereas focusing on actions within one's control can lead to constructive solutions and a more positive mindset. To tackle the habit of complaining, begin by observing when and why you complain. Is it a response to feeling helpless? Are there actions you could take instead of voicing discontent? Engage in mindfulness practices to catch yourself before you complain and redirect your thoughts towards more productive responses. For example, if you find yourself about to complain about a coworker's habits, consider addressing the issue directly with them in a constructive manner, or decide internally to accept this aspect of their personality. Another unexpected way to shift away from complaining is to practice gratitude. By actively acknowledging the things you are thankful for, you can counterbalance the negative bias that fuels complaints. This doesn't mean ignoring problems, but rather changing your default setting from focusing on negatives to appreciating positives. Gratitude can profoundly transform your outlook, making you less likely to complain and more likely to engage with life in a proactive and positive way. In conclusion, while it may seem challenging to change a deeply ingrained habit like complaining, the effort is worthwhile. By adopting a Stoic approach to focus on what you can control, practicing mindfulness, and cultivating gratitude, you not only reduce the impulse to complain, but also enhance your respectability and influence among others. Over time, these practices strengthen your resilience, fostering a robust inner foundation that thrives on constructive action rather than passive dissatisfaction. Let your actions and attitudes reflect the Stoic ideal, not swayed by external circumstances, but guided by a composed and proactive spirit. As we conclude our exploration of the three attitudes that might cause others to lose respect for us, it's clear that Stoicism offers more than just philosophical insights. It provides practical tools for transforming our everyday lives. The teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus don't merely educate. They empower us to change, to build better relationships, and to cultivate a life of respect and dignity. Today, we've uncovered how entitlement, arrogance, and constant complaining can subtly undermine our interactions. Yet, the beauty of Stoicism lies in its call to action, urging us not just to reflect, but to act differently. If today's discussion has shifted your perspective or sparked a moment of realization, don't let this new understanding fade into the background of your busy life. Subscribe to join a community dedicated to growth and wisdom, where we dive deep into the practical applications of philosophy for modern living. If you're ready to transform how you think, act, and interact with the world, hit the like button to spread this ancient yet timeless wisdom. Now, I challenge you. Identify one of the attitudes we discussed that you see in yourself. Take a moment to consider how you can begin to shift this attitude starting today. Maybe it's practicing gratitude to counteract complaining, or perhaps it's engaging in acts of kindness to dissolve feelings of entitlement. Whatever it is, make a commitment to this change. Share your commitment in the comments with Mind Over Body, signifying the Stoic belief that our rational mind can and should govern our impulses and reactions. Let's surprise ourselves with how much we can grow when we harness the power of our minds over the habitual patterns of our behavior. Remember, the path to respect is paved with self-awareness, humility, and the daily choices we make. Every step towards changing these attitudes strengthens not just our relationships, but also our character. As Marcus Aurelius reminded us, waste no time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Let this be the call to action that resonates with you as you move forward. Thank you for joining this journey into Stoic wisdom. Keep striving, keep reflecting, and most importantly, keep living according to the virtues that elevate not only your life but also the lives of those around you. Until next time, embrace the challenge of personal transformation and discover how much respect you can command. Not through power, but through integrity and strength of character.